Uh, I just put up to the mall and you already know what I'm doing.
You know what I'm doing.
Shoot it beside me forever, you already know how we shooting.
You know how we shooting.
I just put up in the foreign, you already know how I'm room.
What's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy Saucy was in back in the video. If you're new to the channel, hit that sub button, drop a like. Super close to 900. So let me hit 900. I need like 14, 13 more. We right there. But today we're telling y'all the top 10 picks that I think will go in the 2020 draft. As you know, last night was the lottery. So you know the teams that got the top 10. I'm gonna tell you the players that I think they will get chosen in the positions, at the teams. First, you got Minnesota, then Golden State, then Charlotte, then Chicago, Cleveland. Then we got Atlanta, Detroit, New York, Washington, and then Phoenix. In my opinion, some of these teams don't need bigs, but there's a lot of good bigs that they might take to stack with their big, to have a dual big man setup, because that is pretty OP in the NBA now, especially if your big can run the floor. It's not even like back in the day where it was a center was like a powerhouse, like Shaq, Kareem, Hakeem, them. Even Dwight Howard back when he was in the Magic, them type of bigs. There's not many of those really in the league anymore, and if they are, they can also shoot, which adds, more skill, more style to the play. So Minnesota at number 1. In my opinion, if we're looking at it, I feel like they should definitely take LaMelo because they don't have a strong point guard right now. They don't really have the guard. They got rid of Jimmy Butler. They got rid of they got rid of a lot of the pieces that they should have kept. There's a bunch of people that they should keep. Now, of course, they have, D'Angelo Russell. They still have him. We know this. But D'Angelo Russell isn't a point guard. Yes, he's a good scorer. He's really good. So, in my opinion, LaMelo or Anthony Edwards, because Anthony Edwards really isn't a guard that is like LaMelo to pass and do all that. He's more of a scorer, scrappy, good down low, can shoot really, really good. But he's more physical than LaMelo is. LaMelo is a more team-based player, which I will get to in a second. LaMelo is more of a team player. Anthony Edwards is more of a scorer, defender. He can facilitate. He's very, very good, don't get me wrong. But I feel like the best fit, if the Timberwolves wanted a player to build around with Karl-Anthony Towns, with D'Angelo Russell, with the other pieces that they've had, any other key players they do have, don't get me wrong, the Timberwolves are a good team. They had a bad year. The injuries, everything got to them. I feel like they will definitely do good if they do something smart with this draft. So in my opinion, if I'm them, I'm taking Anthony Edwards simply for the fact that he fits their play style. They're really not a team that shoots a whole bunch of threes, which isn't, you might want to add a couple three-point shooters. But if you want to guard, LaMelo, he's more of a team-type player. And I feel like D'Angelo Russell really wouldn't be too good of a fit for him because D'Angelo needs the ball. He's more of a scorer. LaMelo's a more of a, in-ball hands type of player. So I think Anthony Edwards would be better. So Anthony Edwards, I feel like, is going to go number 1 simply because they have Cat. Number 2, Golden State. They have to take James Wiseman. If they don't take James Wiseman, I don't know what they're doing because of the fact James Wiseman is the best big out of all of them. He can shoot, he can dribble, he can defend, he can run the floor. He can do it all. It would be very dumb for them not to draft him, especially if they can get a forward or a power forward in, this year through the summer, whenever this season ends with the trade, stuff like that. Golden State can definitely do something, especially if they get rid of Draymond. If they try to do something with Klay Thompson, which I doubt, they're definitely going to keep Curry and Klay. They have the pick. They can also trade this pick if they really wanted to. I doubt they will, but Golden State, if they should, just get James Wiseman. That's the smartest decision. You don't have a big. He can shoot. He can do everything. They will be done if they pass on James Wiseman. So I got James Wiseman going at number 2. Then 3 is Charlotte. Charlotte, they're honestly, in my opinion, not a good team at all. They lost Kemba. They have really nothing. They have Malik Monk. They have good, decent players. But if they needed a good role player that I feel like would go for them, it would have to be LaMelo. Charlotte, good fit for LaMelo. They have a good. They're not the best system, but their system isn't terrible. They can get players. If they can get a guard, if they can secure LaMelo, or if they get another big, if they get the dude that's over in like Israel, like Denvi, whatever his name is, or Denai Alvarez, whatever his name is, 2 good players they should get. LaMelo, the only reason I don't have him going so early at number 1 is because of the teams that are there. It's not simply from him not being the number 1 best player, but he just doesn't fit some of these teams. Minnesota, Golden State, they don't need point guards. I really don't see them drafting that. They're going to draft what they need. So for Charlotte 3, honestly, I could see them either getting LaMelo or Denny, the dude from Israel. They're the only 2. So I can maybe just say they're going to probably just go for LaMelo, knowing LaMelo how good he is. You're not going to pass up on that skill. The only reason I'm seeing the Minnesota passing up on that is because maybe it not working with D'Angelo. I wouldn't see that working. So I would have LaMelo going number 3 to Charlotte. So far we got Anthony Edwards going number 1, James Wiseman going number 2, and then LaMelo going number 3. Number 4, Chicago. Chicago has good guards. They have decent bigs. And, of course, they're a young team, but they got Lauri Markkanen. They got Wendell Carter. They got a bunch of good players. They got, who was it? The one guard they just got last year, Kobe White. good guard. They have a bunch of good players, really good players that I feel like they can build this team. If Chicago builds right, they're smart with it, then they could do a lot with it. So for that, I could say them either getting, honestly, Obi Toppin or Okongwu, because both of them are really good bigs. Okongwu is more of a all-around scorer, decent, really good defender, but Obi Toppin, he's more of a down low, scrappy, stronger, more better blocker. But Okongwu is still really, really good, tall, got the wingspan. Both of them, I feel like, would be a very, very good fit for Chicago because of the way they play. The way their play style fits, they would fit right into that system. Same with Okongwu and Toppin. They can go into lower, with other teams. Like Golden State. Golden State doesn't have to take James Wiseman, but he's the best out of them three. But it wouldn't be terrible. Nah, it would be pretty terrible if they take one of them anyway. But Obi Toppin or Okongwu are probably going to go to Chicago. That is the best pick. So if I would say Okongwu, Obi Toppin's better. I would have Obi Toppin going at number 4. Then at number 5 would be Cleveland. Cleveland really doesn't have that big that they need. They have the guards. They got Colin Sexton. They got Michael Porter. They got the players they need last year's draft and the years before that. So they're cool on their guards. They have decent forwards, nothing really too good. They got Cedi Osman. He's not too bad. Don't sleep on him. They need a big, which Okongwu, since Obi Toppin got taken last, Okongwu will go to Cleveland. Good fit, good defender. He can spread the court. He can shoot. He can score everywhere. Good fit. He's fast. He's quick. He can run the floor. That would be perfect for Cleveland because they need that. They don't have the bigs. Tristan Thompson isn't good. Kevin Love really isn't doing much. I honestly feel like they should trade Kevin Love for either a key player, higher draft pick, even if it's in the top 20 with another player. They should definitely do that. Kevin Love has to go. If I'm Cleveland, I'm trading Kevin Love. Simply, he's old. You're not going anywhere, Kevin Love. You don't need Kevin Love. You're not going to the playoffs anytime soon. You're not going to it. Rebuild, trade, do something with Kevin Love and get him out of here. Then we got 6. We have Atlanta. Now, Atlanta, they're going to probably get Deni Avdija, the dude that's from Israel. Really good. They need that. The Hawks need a guard, forward type of player. They need that on their team that can score, that can run it. Has the experience because he played over in Israel. Overseas, then players are always really good. Like Luka, you see how the players come back overseas. So I feel like they will take him. I have him going down to number 6 because of the fact, he could go to Cleveland, but Cleveland has the guards. So I don't really feel like them taking another guard would really be smart. This wouldn't, just in my opinion. So in going to Atlanta, I would see them getting Deni. Easy, smart pick from Israel. Good, very good player. Best decision for them. 7, we got Detroit. Now, Detroit, they have Andre Drummond, who they just get. They got D Rose not too long ago. They got some other key players. Not really the best team. We know how Detroit plays. Not the best, not the worst. They're good, though. They're not terrible. They're not the worst team, I'm not going to say in the East, but they're not the best. So I really don't see them doing anything. They got Blake. They got the pieces that they need. So for them, honestly, we have Anthony Edwards is gone. LaMelo is gone. James Wiseman, Deni, Okongwu, Obi. So we got all of them gone already. And after that, there is a bunch of good players. There are good people. Now, for me, I feel like Detroit, if they are smart for this, they would either go after, I would say, if they wanted to, what's his name? RJ Hampton. RJ Hampton's a good pick. I don't think he's going to go that low, which I'm hoping he does not go there. I do not want him to go to Detroit. But they do need a guard. They do need that point guard, but there are better players that are actually ranked higher than him, RJ Hampton. But RJ Hampton is very, very good. He played overseas. You know how he was playing. He's a good guard. Very, very good. So, Detroit has a couple options here. They have Tyrese, that was, on Iowa State. Who else do they have? They have Killian Hayes. They got a couple players, RJ Hampton, Cole Anthony. They have good players. But do I see them getting RJ? I don't think so. I don't think they're going to go. I feel like Cole Anthony would be a better fit for them because he's a shooter. He's a better shooter than RJ. And I honestly feel like he would fit really good with Andre Drummond. He would fit. Just think about it. He could fit. Cole Anthony would be a good fit. He could shoot threes. He could drive. He could slash. He could do it all. He's a good guard that would be smart for Detroit to take. So if I feel like Detroit should take them. Then New York. We know New York takes something dumb every single year. New York, they fell to the 8th. I wish they would have got number 1 so they could have got LaMelo. But sadly, we know LaMelo's not making all the way to the 8th. And they lost their chances. Again, man, I don't know how New York keeps happening to them, but I feel like for New York, they really don't have nothing specific. They have RJ Barrett, really good. He's guard, small forward, shooting. He really fits in a couple spots. He's not locked in any well. So if I'm them, honestly, I'm either going after Tyrese, good 3-point shooter, can knock down the 3, would fit really good with RJ Hampton, or not RJ Hampton, with RJ Barrett. Very good fit. So if I'm them, I'm taking Tyrese. Halburn, whatever how his last name is, I don't know how to say it, but I'm going to say Tyrese. They should definitely take him, and that would be number 8. So now we have 9 Washington. They have Bradley Beal, John Wall will be back, and they have those 2 guards. They have locked that in. They don't need a star point guard. Obviously, not everyone's going to come in to be a starter, but this is your top 10 pick. You want to get something that can fit in with you, they should definitely go after a big, whether it's a small forward, power forward, or center. Now, your dude off Memphis, Achiuwa, I'm not really how to say his name, good player. Now think, Wizards have the guards. They really don't have a big that is very good. They really don't. They've never really had a good big, which is lax, but that's what beats them. That's what throws them out of the category for being a bad team. They don't have a big. They don't have a bench. They don't have small forwards. They only have a point guard and a shooting guard. You can only do too much with 2 guards, especially when the other bigs and the centers in the league are so dominant. You can't stop them if you don't have a good big. So they should definitely go after a center. There's a couple other bigs that you can go in here, but they should definitely go after him because of the fact that what else are they going to do? There's no one else really in this draft that is for them. Guard, you might be able to do it just to keep, on the bench. But I really feel like they should just take him. Achiuwa, whatever how you say his name. Take him at 9. Now 10. This is where Phoenix, if they get lucky, I hope they can do it. I hope this can happen. If they can get R.J. Hampton. But if R.J. Hampton gets taken, Cole Anthony. If they can get R.J. Hampton or Cole Anthony, it's a wrap. They will go deep in the playoffs next year. I'm telling you, they will be a top 5 seed in the West. You think I'm playing? You see how they played in a bubble. Yes, that was late. That was only in a bubble. But you see the spark that they have. They're going to come back with that next season. The reason they missed the playoffs, DeAndre Ayton had that 20-game suspension. Take away 20 games from a very good, big, key player on a team that isn't the best, and they need that player. They're not going anywhere. They're going to lose. Now, they did have Devin Booker, and they had this, that. But Devin Booker is a beast. He's still scoring 34, and they lose. But if they can secure Cole Anthony or R.J. Hampton, which I have Cole Anthony going before that, R.J. Hampton falling to 10, that will be a snag. That will be the perfect fit for them. A very good guard that can defend. He can shoot pretty good. He can finish at the rim. He can run the floor. Perfect for Devin Booker. Because R.J. Hampton he can slash, he can score, but he can facilitate, he can defend. He knows what he's doing. That will be a perfect fit for them. So I got them going at number 10. That's easily the thing I might have it as. Those are my top 10 draft picks. Comment down below who you think will go. Do you agree? Maybe someone else there, that, whatever you think. Comment down below how you think the draft's going to go. Maybe just who you want to go where. It doesn't have to be even what you prefer or what you think how it will end up. You can just do your dream one. LaMelo can be number 10. I don't know. That's what you want. Just go it, comment, let me know if you agree with these. If you would put someone else in one of the other numbers, hope you guys did enjoy. Drop that like button, sub if you're new, and I'm out.